right, good morning. We have been doing a physical fitness lesson the last couple of days. Yesterday, we learned how to take our pulse. Today, we are going to learn the definition of target heart rate, maximum heart rate, and how to calculate those, okay? So we'll also review the FIT principle, and today the bell ringer is define your maximum heart rate. Tell me the definition of maximum heart rate, Liniana. How many it can withstand when you're working out. It is the maximum that your body should undergo in a minute when you're working out, okay? Do we know how to calculate this? Who can tell me the formula? Noah.
220 minus your age.
220 minus your age. And I have put up here a graphic for you that is the age of 11, 12, 13, and 14. So when we're filling out your worksheet in a minute, it takes the guesswork out of it for you. You don't have to subtract this. You will only have to multiply when we're figuring out target heart rate and maximum heart rate, okay? So it's 220 minus your age. So if you are 11 years old, you should only withstand 209 beats per minute when you are at your maximum working out, okay? That would be a vigorous, intense activity. All right, so today we're gonna do a little bit of science and a little bit of math in health class, okay? Your heart rate is your heart is the most important muscle in your body. We talked about this yesterday. It is the pump that delivers oxygen-rich blood throughout your entire body. Your heart is made up of what muscle? Do you remember? We talked about it yesterday. It's the cardiac muscle. So in the first blank, you're gonna write cardiac muscle. Like all muscles, it becomes stronger with use. The type of exercise that will strengthen your heart is called cardio. What's the other special word that was a vocabulary word that we used? Aerobic, and it is with oxygen. That's exactly right. As it strengthens, it will become a more powerful pump that pushes more blood with each beat. So the more physically fit that you get, the better you will be in being healthy, right? As it strengthens, it will pump more powerful. As it strengthens, it will become a more powerful pump that pushes more blood with each beat. What will happen when your resting heart rate gets stronger? What happens? What do you think once you get more healthy, what will happen to your resting heart rate? It decreases, okay? The healthier you are, the slower your heart rate will be when you are working out. Think about when you first started a sport. To improve and maintain the strength of your heart, it is important to participate in regular aerobic activity, right? We've talked about this for several days now. Before beginning any exercise program, what are we supposed to do? Do we remember? We're supposed to warm up and then stretch. And before we start a new activity, what are we supposed to do? When it's new to us. You go easy because why? You could hurt your muscles and you could spark an unknown, something you didn't know you had. Do you remember the word we talked about? Asthma. It involves your lungs, right? Okay. Yesterday, we talked about the FIT principle. Does anybody remember what the F in FIT means? Frequency. How often are you supposed to work out?
60 minutes a day.
But that's the time. How often? How frequent?
4 days a week.
7 days a week. That's right. So frequency is how often you do it. For you guys, it's 7 days a week. For me, it's however many times it takes me to get to 150 minutes, okay? So usually for adults like myself, it's around 3 days a week. The I, anybody remember the I? Intensity. How hard you're going to go. The T, time. How much much time are you supposed to get as teenagers? 60 minutes a day. And then the type is whatever you choose. You can jog, you can run, you can do a fit sport. And remember, as long as it's 60 minutes a day, it doesn't have to be 60 minutes all at once. You have gym for 40 minutes, and then if you go home tonight and you have gymnastics for another hour and a half, you've well exceeded your 60 minutes for the day. If you go home and decide to do a brisk walk for 20 more minutes after you had gym class, you've exceeded or have met your 60 minutes per day. It doesn't have to be an organized activity, okay? All right, now to calculating your target heart rate range, okay? You are going to subtract 220 from your age, and you're gonna put it in my MHR on your worksheet, okay? So 220 minus your age, you know how old you are. You are going to write it right here, okay? So 220 minus your age. And I have given you a little chart up here. All right, now your resting heart rate. Remember, we learned how to take this yesterday. You are going to use the worksheet and write down your resting heart rate that you calculated yesterday. Then you're gonna plug those numbers into this formula down here, and you are gonna calculate the 60% limit for your target heart rate. Target heart rate is the range in which you should be trying to achieve beats per minute while you're working out. A vigorous activity, there's gonna be a range. Your maximum is the most you can get, and the range is this formula that you're gonna plug it in, and we're gonna calculate this together, okay? When we are talking about target heart rate, which is what you're calculating, this is to get the most out of our workout. This is for moderate to vigorous exercise. There's a lower limit and then an upper limit that you guys are gonna be calculating that your body can achieve, okay? If you're getting over that, you might want to start out slower and work out a little bit more often to get you healthier and decreasing that heart rate. And remember, do not exceed the 207, 208, 206, 209, whatever age you are. Do not exceed that when you're working out. This is the maximum that your body should achieve during any kind of a workout. If you're getting over that, you need to seek medical attention. Target heart rate calculated, we figured out fitness goals, we know health skill ability, and safety. We've learned all those things in this lesson, right? Or chapter. Okay, so it's been all about fitness goals, being physically active, being physically fit. I'm gonna put you all in partners, okay? And you are going to choose NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball. You are going with your partner, you are going to choose whatever your favorite sport is and all of their teams. You are gonna locate them on a US map. Okay, the directions are right here. You're going to need your Chromebooks for this. So, you are going to choose a professional sports league. It could be baseball, football, it can be hockey. And you are going to find all of those teams, and you are going to use this map, and you're going to put a star where they are. If they're in Houston, Texas, you're going to put a little star down here, okay? You're going to want to put them as close to where they are actually located in that state as you can. You're going to title your paper, and then you're going to make me a little key. You're going to tell me what it is, and you're going to use the little star. You're going to make me a key, okay? You can use a star, you can use any kind of a symbol that you want to show me where they are located, and you're going to tell me on the back sports equipment that is used to keep these teams safe. If you don't know, it up.